Game simulation is the heart of front office football. To simulate games, either open the simulation window from the calendar or from the icon on the menu. From there, click on the Simulate Games option, and this brings up the main simulation screen. From here, you can get a preview of games, so you can see point spreads. Game preview would see that the game is going to be on Channel 11 in Solovision. We have Denver favored by 2 points in this game. These are just scouting reports and team rankings, and gives you a little bit of information about each game. To simulate, simply hit the Simulate Week button, or you can simulate the entire season at one time or just until the playoffs. This will simulate all the games in 1 week. And from there you can see that all the games are played very quickly. You could have a box score or a game log. If you wanted to see if Denver indeed did win here, you can see they won by 3 points. They covered the spread. And you get a full report on everything that happened during that game. If you want to call the plays in a game, what you do is change this option, and this shows games on the scoreboard. You can always use the scoreboard, and you will see games as they unfold. Let's try simulating just for our team. And here this brings up our game, which happened to be first on the list, and from here we can call the plays. For kickoffs, we have a normal kick return here, and then we'll see how the play unfolds. Now we have the ball first and 10 at the 28. So we call a play. Now you can call plays in 3 groups: running plays, short passes, or medium to long passes. So we have a certain quarterback in the game, and the formations he knows are clickable here. You couldn't click on a formation he doesn't know. So let's say we want to call a basic running play from the single back formation. You can view the plays here, and this would be a finesse play going into the 1 hole. Or we could run a blast, which is a simple running play right up the middle usually. And why don't we try this? So we have the running back 24 blast. We'll call that play. And we can see that we're lined up in that single back formation. The defense is keying heavily on the run. Gallus takes the handoff, but he only gains 1 yard. All right, that didn't work so well. Let's try to call a better play here. We'll go to a short pass. And these are the passes that have shorter routes. We can take a look at one here out of the shotgun formation, just a simple flanker on a slant. That might get us a few yards, give us a more manageable 3rd down. So why don't we call that play? See what happens. They're very much expecting a pass here. We're getting a blitzer, throwing into double coverage, but he still catches the pass. He was caught immediately. So now we've got a 3rd and 7. It's a little bit tougher. So here we might want to, we don't want to throw that short of a pass. We might want to go to a medium to long pass just to make sure that if it's complete, we get that 1st down. So here we have a couple of receivers going out. The flanker is running an out route to the sideline, and the tight end is giving us a post route, and shorter as the outlet receiver in case the flanker is well covered. So we'll give that a try here. And again, we could have changed the formation. Arizona's expecting a pass. He avoids the rush, throws to the primary receiver, but he was double covered and it's incomplete. All right, so we're at 4th down, and we will have to punt here. So we'll just do a normal punt. And we could have called a regular play here, or we could have called a punt fake or something. And we probably wouldn't have made the 1st down, but it would have been tricky. Anyway, so Arizona's got the ball at their own 18. We'll see how the defense works. Now the defense is all about personnel and what we expect from the offense. So we're just going to use regular personnel, and we can see that they've lined up in single back formation. We don't know what the play is, but let's just go to a basic pass defense. We won't blitz anybody, and here are our options for pass coverage here, and we can call any of them. So let's have a basic 2-deep man defense here. And you can see Arizona has lined up. We've made our play call. Their quarterback throws a screen pass, but that was incomplete. So now we see that it's 2nd down and 10, and we'll go to nickel personnel, and again we'll expect to pass. Let's throw a blitzer at them. We're gonna, take everything, sell out completely for the pass here. We'll double the flanker on this one, and they have 3 wide receivers coming. Throwing away from the double coverage, it is caught, and they gain 13 yards on that one. So we gambled. It didn't pay off for us, but we're still in decent position. Anyway, we could go through the entire game this way, but I think you see the gist of play calling. So we'll up the speed here. We'll turn off the play calling, and we can see the game go really, really quickly. And we can slow this down at any time, of course, through this switch here. And as we can see, we're losing at halftime. Not getting any better in the 3rd quarter. Arizona ups its lead. See, they've got a lot of passing yardage. Neither team is running the ball very well. Not a lot of first downs. A late score for Green Bay, and we get the ball back. Stats are getting up there. So we're still in this one. We could take over again, but I think we're doing pretty well with the computer. Anyway, as you can see, we lost 26-16. These were the basic stats from the game. We go back, we see that that indeed is the result of the game. Now, if you looked at the game log here, you could see that here are the plays that we had. Our first run for a yard, then punt. Their first down here. The simulation is identical whether you're calling the plays or not. It's the same game engine, and it's keyed toward the professional football as it is in the early 2010s. So you're going to get about 22, 23 points per game per team. And it all works from here. This is the heart of front office football.